Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to the How to Get Better with Gibraltar video. Now, this video is going to feature one strat that you need to learn in order to improve your Gibby gameplay, and that strat is simply bubble melee. Now, if you guys aren't melee in the bubble, you're missing out on great opportunities to win 1v1s, hold off 1v2s, or just simply hold off a whole team until your team gets there. Now, I will be showing you guys a few clips and explaining how this can improve your gameplay and overall experience playing Gibraltar. So, hope you guys learn something. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, so with this very first clip, I'll be showing you guys pretty much how to bubble melee. Now, bubble melee is a lot different from my last video that I made because the melees aren't as good as they were before the nerf. Before the nerf, you're able to melee and you automatically connected to them. It was that simple. Now you have to actually aim 100% on the person, and it's good to walk forward because you want to be right on top of them pretty much, and you have to aim 100% on them in order to hit your melees. And a good strat to do that is also walk forward as you melee. First melee again, he was right on top of me. I walked forward. I missed right there because I wasn't directly on him, and I was able to get a shot. All right, so to break down exactly like everything that happens right here, I throw a thermite in front of the bubble. I do this a lot whenever I have a thermite grenade. If someone's being extremely aggressive, Pathfinders, Octane's race, they like to hurry up and get inside your bubble. And a good thing to do extra damage is throw the thermite outside and try to melee him back into it. A lot of times, sometimes it doesn't happen, but a lot of times when you get that perfect melee in, you knock him right back into it. All right, so thermite goes down. Again, he's right on top of me, so I got the free melee off. The second melee, again, I was right on top of him when I did it, and I was also walking forward. Now this one, I completely missed. As you guys see, I walked forward. I tried to follow where he was going, and I just completely missed. The old melee system, you would have hit this, that's why a lot of people still struggle with this new melee system. And the last one, again, I was a little bit off, but I start to walk forward, and I turn exactly where he was, and I hit him. And this, again, whenever you melee, the point of meleeing is to knock people back to get positioned. So that's what I was doing the entire time. In this final one, I finally knocked him clearly out of the bubble. I was at the edge, and now I can switch to my PK and get a good shot in. And that's what you want to do whenever you bubble melee. So that's the importance of meleeing in the bubble, is backing him up. So that right there, I was kind of in the middle of the bubble where you don't want to be. I smacked him so I can start playing the edge. And I just had to get a good melee in to the point where he actually flew back enough for where I can reset, get myself together, pull out my PK, and finally get a shot in. That's exactly what happens. So hopefully you guys learn from that one right there. That's a really important thing to how to bubble melee, is simply you have to be almost directly on them. You have to be aimed 100% at them, and it's good to walk forward as you melee. But when you walk forward, if you're at the edge of the bubble, if you walk forward too much and you melee and you keep going forward, they're going to get a free shot in on you. So you want to walk forward. As soon as your melee connects, hurry up and walk backwards. And that's how you hit a lot of your melees. Alright, now this next clip is pretty much your survivability. It's pretty much how to stall even longer as Gibraltar. Melee in the bubble helps you stall a lot longer until your teammates get there to help you out. Now, what stalling does is whenever your teammates aren't there yet, you're constantly putting a little bit of damage down. You're making the enemy focus 100% on you. So by the time your teammates get there, the enemy's just trying to hurry up and knock you, and your teammate gets some free shots in. So that's like the good thing about stalling. Now, melee in the bubble helps your survivability go up a lot higher, so it's good to get that, get used to melee in the bubble because of this reason right here that I'll be showing you guys. Even though I go down, don't worry about going down. Like, you've done enough work. Not every Gibraltar play or like bubble melee or just bubble play just ends with you up, your teammates celebrating because you clutched it. A lot of times it's you going down. Since you are the big person, you're going to be the main focus. Just try to stay up as long as possible. Take main focus, and your teammates come on top. Because right here, they only have a cell missing each when I got knocked and their whole team's dead. That's absolutely a huge dub right there. All right, now to go ahead and explain this strat right here is simply whenever someone gets you low, they're going to play extremely aggressive. Don't panic. Stay on the outside edge of the bubble, especially when they come in the bubble like this. Stay on the outside edge. Don't think about going inside to shoot them. Just wait right here, and at this point, he's going to get up and hurry up and come outside to shoot. And that's when I hurry up and go inside. You want to hurry up, cut inside the bubble, and melee him out. That way you have bubble control. And now this is where the stalling starts. So I melee him out. He got dropped all the way back to Narnia. And right here, I thought he was going to come back in. So I took a little bit of damage. I didn't melee yet. I didn't want to force it. So what this does, this happens to a lot of people when you melee them. You drop them back so far, they're like, I don't want that to happen again. That was crazy. I don't know what happened. So he stays out here for the longest time, and right here I'm just stalling. I'm just asking for help. He comes back in again. He does a little bit of damage. He was only hit me with 1 bullet. I was able to knock him back again. There goes his rest of his shield because he had white. And I launched him. And I was able to hurry him come out, shoot a little bit with my teammates, and my teammates were just right on top of him. Octane focused me first, and he just has to hurry him back up. So that's a good thing about melee in a bubble, trying to stall us, Gibby. You can absolutely do wonders. Imagine that's a weird, awkward pause situation. But again, with this melee right here, it's absolutely huge to try to get this lockdown, get the timing right, because it'll save you a lot of situations, just being able to hurry up and secure inside the bubble. Now, this next video, this might sound like a joke, but a lot of times whenever you melee somebody in the bubble, you will hit them so hard that they get confused. Like, that might sound like a joke, but it actually happens to a lot of players. When you hit them, they kind of just stand there and they don't know what happened to them. You pretty much mess up their aim, because again, when you melee them, they stop shooting straight, they look somewhere else, they get confused, and they have to hurry up and try to realign, reset, and try to get back in the fight. Simple bubble go down. 110 into the mouth, a 66 in the mouth, GG's only. Now I'm getting back in the bubble, and this guy has a massive. That's really hard to fight. Poke out, hit him for 54. He absolutely blasts me. GG's. So right here, I melee him back, and now he gets confused. I hit him with a nice confusion, out here Pokemon style, and I hurry up and just capitalize on it. I thought I was going to have to melee again. That's why I meleeed right there. But it's absolutely solid to get those melees in. It smacked him up against the wall, and he just did not know what to do. He didn't get the setup back in time. Meleeed him against it. Slapped him with it. Gonna go crazy. Hit this man with a 99. Gonna slide and die. GG's. It was a great opportunity and I missed it. Just a quick little what I could have done better right there in that fight. I could have went left behind this, more cover. I don't really like playing behind teammates' knockdowns too much. They get in the way, especially when you are a controller. It's unfortunate because you have to reload. Next thing you know, you're picking up your boy. But yeah, again, just you smack them so hard they get confused. It might sound really random, but I promise you it's like an actual thing. And GG's only. So there's a lot of situations where you want to melee in the bubble. A lot of key situations, and one of those is whenever your teammates are really low, you want to try to stay in front, force the enemy back so they don't go forward to try to hurt your teammates or like knock them again. Because right here I'm getting a res. That means my teammates are pretty much one-shot, especially with the PK. The dude whiffs, GG's, and 1-on-1, mailing him back, and it absolutely clapped him. So that is like a really good like bubble melee, honestly. Hit him for 1-on-1. I know I'm going to get blasted because I can't get there in time. If I would have, that would have been absolutely gorgeous. I get blasted myself right here, but I traded off a melee to the point where he no longer has cover. I have all the cover. I slapped him back to Narniaville again. And now I just have a free shot. And this is what you want to do every single time this situation happens. If you can melee him back far enough, this is when you get a good PK shot in, or you can like one clip him with R9 or whatever you're using. This is absolutely what needs to happen. If this happens, you need to take advantage of it extremely fast. Because that's the opportunity you want right there. Be able to hurry up and just shoot them again while they have no cover, nothing. They got launched all the way back. That is the perfect time to pull out your weapon finally. Alright, this one right here pretty much shows like how important it is to melee somebody just simply to get them off of like their mental, or just simply get them out of position of what they want to be in. And that's what's so good about melee in a bubble, is just get people out of their position so they're not comfortable anymore. I was able to smack him back, bounce him around to where he wasn't where he wanted to be. We absolutely capitalized on it. I wish I had another shot because I would have went crazy. Teammate came through, cleaned it up. Absolutely gorgeous. But again, it shows how good the melee can be though. Right here, I'm able to melee him as he jumps and he slaps against the wall, goes on the outside of the bubble, and now I can take the inside of the bubble and I can easily get a free shot in right there because I was in rhythm still and he was not. That's a good thing about melee in the bubble, is whenever you melee somebody, they're no longer what they want. They have no control now. They have to reset, rethink about what they want to do, and you're in still full rhythm. That's absolutely perfect about it. If you've ever got melee before, you got smacked out of the bubble some, you get absolutely pooped on for it. It's just because you're out of your rhythm. You don't know what to do. You don't know if you should go back in or you should focus. So a lot of times it's really good just to melee somebody just to get them off their rhythm, especially if they're going crazy. Now this video right here is a good example of a good reason to melee. a lot of people, whenever they come to my streams or something, they always talk about how they don't really like running the PK. They really like flatline R9 or whatever their combo is that doesn't involve a shotgun. And simply, whenever that's a thing, you want to make sure that you're meleeing a lot more, just to help you out. So right here, he has PK. He completely missed his shot for that melee right there. I walk forward, meleeed him. His shot went to, again, whenever you melee somebody, a lot of times their shot will be redirected somewhere else because their aim gets slapped across the board. So he's able to miss right there. And now I'm just going to melee him to the point where it messes up a little bit. My teammate's able to do some damage. Unfortunately, I couldn't melee him right there. But again, that's a perfect bubble, by the way. Look at that bubble. Ooh, perfect. Perfect arc star block if that was the case. But again, missed this shot, and now I was just gonna keep meleeing. There's no reason for me to poke out. I don't want to get a PK shot, especially being a Gibby. That's a 110 to my bird chest. I don't want that. So I'm gonna keep meleeing to the point where my teammate can either do work or I can pop out and eventually just hip fire through one or whatever I need to do. But again, whenever you melee like that, if you get that good distance and they have a shotgun, whatever it is, and you melee them back far enough, hurry pop out and just blast them with the R9. You can one clip them. Especially if you're both full health and you're constantly meleeing them, and they finally get to the point where they get backed up enough, you poke out and they hit you for like 100, whatever it is. Well, you're one clipping them. Just stay out there, stay sturdy, and just beam them down. Use your arm shield as well. Alright, this last clip is pretty much a good example of where you want them to be when you're on the outside and they're on the inside of the bubble. And the best thing to do is whenever you melee them, if you can get them to the center of your bubble, they're a free shot. It's just like whenever you're on the inside and they're outside, you melee them far back away from your bubble, you can get a free shot in. Same thing with inside. Right here, I'm able to melee him to the middle of the bubble, able to capitalize off of it. So to go back really quick, I'm going to explain like my position right here. I go ahead and bubble, and I was focusing on the PK, but I heard the guy at the zipline behind me. So my thought is stop fighting this guy, because my teammate can easily handle that. And as you guys see, I am walking on the outside edge. Even though they both have angles on me, I can go in or out whenever need be. I don't cut on the inside, because if I did that, I'm just going to get straight up beamed by the guy that's inside, because that's the guy that's mainly focused on me. So I'm just on the inside. I finally get to the far corner where I know I can get a good position to melee him. And again, I walk forward as I melee. If you guys see right there, I'm walking forward as I melee. I melee him, and I'm backing up right after I do it so I can stay on the outside edge of the bubble. And now I see exactly where he is, and this is my time to attack. This is what you always want to do. Whenever you melee, make sure you're walking forward and backing up as soon as possible so you can avoid this damage like right here. Because if I'm just walking forward melee and I'm staying there, I'm getting blasted by this L-Star. And now I can just go in, capitalize, and just beam with R9. Yo, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like this video. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. That's where I get all my content. Come over, watch me over there. C_flat24. You guys see right here on Twitch. I live stream almost pretty much every day. And I melee in the bubble a lot. It's all you see pretty much every game. It's just me getting better with it, practicing it, showing you guys it live. So I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate all the feedback that you guys give on these videos. It absolutely helps. And I was very happy to finally do an updated version of mailing in the bubble since it was nerfed last time. Because I haven't done an updated one. And simply just to kind of recap, just make sure you're walking forward as you melee and you're looking directly at them. You have to be 100% lined up on them. Walk forward as you melee, and a lot of times you're just going to easily disconnect 90% of the time that you do that. So I appreciate all of the support again. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.